Hello everyone, and welcome to this video guide on Link's Awakening DX, no save and quit, no wrong word, no out of bounds. In this video I'm gonna go over the Enter D1 segment and the stuff you will need to know before actually starting any runs. So first things first, you will most likely be running on emulator. There are only a few runners that actually run on console. There is an emulator pack available in the resources section of speedrun.com/LADX. So you can just go there and download the emulator pack with game files. So the emulator pack, I'm pretty sure, includes BGB, BizHawk, and Combate. Personally, I prefer Combate just because it's the way it looks and controls, I guess, and mainly the way it handles save states. Because in Combate you can just select your number keys to select the slot and then press a different key to save or load that state, and it's really nice to have it that way. But it's honestly just up to personal preference. So you will want to use the Japanese version. Also make sure to have version 1.0 or a lot of skips won't work and you won't have any real good runs. So that being said, I think we can start. So I already have some save files here. Let me remove those. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. That's okay. Alright, so optimally you go with a single character name. I just tend to go with the first character. So timing starts when you select your save file, so it would be now. Alright, so here we are. You just want to mash through this starting bit. There's nothing too much special here. Just mash A and B and you're good. So you need to make sure not to clip Marin when you get out of bed. You can just hold down while in bed and you'll just walk down immediately after when you're able to. Don't hold down right though, because you will get stuck on Marin and lose some time. So yeah, just pay attention to that and you'll be fine. Yeah, just interact with Terran here. Make sure to do that with A. I don't think you can do it with B. Alright, so you wanna just leave the house here. And that brings me to the first part of speed tech in this run already. So you see how when I just push against this wall here, look at Link's vertical alignment. Look at the top of his hat. He's like kind of in the middle of the little pole thingy, but if he clip into the wall like this, he's all the way on top of the wall. So that is movement optimization that's used throughout the entirety of this run. It's not too major. It will save you quite some time though. Like all the small optimizations all add up. So just try to like do that best you can. Clip past it. Also clip in here. Everywhere you can basically. Try not to get stuck on these kids here. And now we're going to the beach. Also try to reduce your diagonal movement because it's slower. Alright, so we want to push these guys out of the way. We're going to do that using the shield. I'm going to make a save state here. So just push your shield into this rightmost guy, and when you can, which is right about when Link's hat is below the gray parts, just move right and move down right at that. And also, when you can, move down here. Make sure you clip in the wall so you can move down earlier. Alright, so now we're gonna do another skip here. Oh, another skip. We're gonna do the first skip. I'm gonna make another save state so I can show this off properly. So what you want to do, you want to get a damage boost off of this guy. And do it kind of when you, on the bottom of his body, so to speak, like that. I didn't actually get that, I don't think. No, let me try that again. You want to, it's kind of tight. It's not a major time saver. It saves like a second or so. So don't worry about it too much. But if you do it correctly like that, you'll be like just above the water. And when you are there, you want to hold B and right as the owl approaches, and you can pick the sword up early. So let me show that out one more time. Alright, I entered him too high. Alright, that should be it. Yeah. And even if you don't get it, it's not a big deal. Like, I won't get it there. Let me actually do a different demonstration. Be too low. Because you can't even get it at all if you're too high. So yeah, just mash through the text, even if you don't get it. Just make sure when he says, like, hoot hoot in Japanese, which is the bottom line of dialogue there, you'll get used to it. You'll learn what the characters are. That's the only thing you really need to learn about the characters, I think. When you see that, mash away that text box with B and hold B and right. Don't let go of B so you can actually pick up the sword. If you let go of B there, you can't actually get the sword, I don't think. Alright, yeah, we're entering too low. Let's mash with A. And you'll notice I don't actually pick up the sword. Which loses about half a second if you, like, miss the really fast strat. And, you don't get the other strat either. You lose, like, a second and a half in total. So yeah, let's just pick up the sword as early as possible. And I like to, buffer left when I get the sword. Because, it allows me to move during this cutscene. Only for, like, a frame or so. But every time save matters. Like that. Like when he finishes his spin slash, you can move for a frame or two. So let me make another save state. What we want to do here is we want to optimize our diagonal movements. So, try not to push into the wall for too long. And just, yeah, move up. So I like to buffer sword out of this transition. So I can kill these guys immediately, like that. Don't worry about picking up the rupees. Yeah, just kill these guys. Watch out for this guy on the top. His hitbox is huge. Just be as low as possible. And try to get past that Octorok as best you can. Also with this guy. So there's a special strat for this next room coming up. I'll make a save state. So there's a 25% chance, based on RNG, if you cannot get this. So I'll show it off. So yeah, you just cut through the bush. It's not much faster than the strat here. Not much faster at all, but I try to go for it anyway. So yeah, I'll try to show off when it doesn't work. Yeah, when that Octorok moves left, you can't actually cut through the bush. So yeah, just try to get through. If he pushes you to the left, just go around. Alright, so now we're gonna go up here. Cut this bush, make sure to clip into the wall, so you don't have to do any extra diagonal movement to the left, and just mash through here. Also make sure you don't like move over this grass too much, because you will suffer from a kind of movement penalty, and you'll walk slower. It's kind of like diagonal movement. Just make sure you don't walk over too much, but like don't go out of your way to dodge this. It's not worth it. Alright, so for these moblins, if they get in your way, just slash your sword. If they don't, that's good RNG and you save like half a second. Same for this guy. There's a very rare and small chance that he will get in your way, but if he does, just slash your sword. If he goes up, let me load the save state. I'll be back here. That's okay. When the moblin there moves up, it actually means you can just still go around him, and I think it's faster. But if he moves up right, then you need to actually slash your sword, because you won't be able to pass him otherwise. Alright, so let's just speed this up. Alright. So, again, slash your sword. They gave me good RNG, so I can just pass like that. It's kind of nice to be able to demonstrate that. Alright, so he moved up, I slashed my sword, that wasn't necessary. Alright, so this room, let me make a save state. This is a kinda tricky part to learn. You want to buffer your sword into the transition, really. Buffer sword and up, really, so you can just charge your sword while transitioning. Well, not while transitioning, but on the first possible frame. And then what I do for this, I have this kind of setup. I just keep moving up until I notice that I'm on the right pixel for this. And I like to look at, is my cursor capturing? No, it's not. Alright, hold on, let me set that up. Alright, so I like to, let me just go onto the right pixel. I like to look at this little part here of Link, the wide part. Right there. And when that is like right below the gap, and when you can't see the little parts that curve out, so to speak, of the hole, then you're in the right spot. And when you are, just move slightly to the left so the bat starts flying at you and spin slashing. You'll hit both those crystals. You'll be able to get it off muscle memory pretty soon. It's not pixel perfect, but it's close. So yeah, when you get that set up, just move over here. Make sure you don't, whoops, that was not intended. Make sure you don't enter the second part of this too high, because the bat at the top will fly at you. For instance, like if I enter this all the way up here, he will fly at me. But if I do it correctly and I just enter low, he won't actually do anything. So, coming up here is another skip. Anytime you open a chest in this game, you will want to open your save and quit menu immediately after. So it looks like this. You open your save and quit menu by pressing BA, start and select at the same time. The reason we do this is because it skips the text that says, like, you got 50 rupees or something like that. And it does that for nearly every chest. I'm pretty sure every chest, actually. So yeah, you just mash to close your save and quit menu again after that, and make sure to kill these bats that come flying at you. You want to just go left and slash, and then go up and slash the crystals. So just don't do anything with those Zols, just move on. Push these two, and we leave. So coming up is Moblin Skip. This is a kind of annoying skip. I'll show it off. Actually, let me transition here first and save. So what you want to do, when the Moblin moves up, you want to push your shield into him. And until like his arm that sticks out goes beneath the bush, you want to keep pushing him. And when he does go far enough down, you want to clip into the wall over here. And hold upright when you do, and he will shoot at you and you'll make it to the other side. Also, if the Moblin moves too far away from the pit, just transition right and left again and try again. If you can't really figure out the visual cue for it, you can also look at when he starts moving back with bigger steps, so to speak. Because right now, he's only moving small steps. And like there, he starts moving bigger steps and you can make it. So if your reaction speed isn't really amazing, you can actually just hold up as well when you're doing this, and you'll move slower. And you'll have more time to react to it. So just do it like that and you'll get it. Alright, this next skip is called Owl Skip. What you want to do for it is press either B or A to interact with the chest. The frame after, you want to press start to open your menu. Then close your menu and hold, while your menu is fading away, hold all buttons to open your save and quit menu and mash that away and then move down. It looks something like this. So you open your menu like that. I close my menu, then immediately hold all buttons, close that, and start holding down. Make sure you don't move diagonally at all, or you won't get it. So I'll show that off one more time. I didn't get it. Yeah, just like that. And you move down. It's not that hard, it just takes some getting used to. Try to optimize your movement here. That's all I can say. Slash your sword at a Moblin if he gets in your way. They didn't get in my way. But do slash your sword if they do. I cut that bush. If you're low on hearts, there are some hearts here. You can take these. you will need like at least 1 full heart. No, make that a heart and a half, because there will be some RNG later where you can get hit for half a heart twice if you get horrible RNG, which is, it's very rare to get hit twice. So yeah, just optimize your diagonal movement here and cut through these bushes. No, not these bushes. What? Cut through here, this bush, and enter the shop. Interact with this guy with A, and keep mashing his first dialogue box where you can make a choice with A, because you can't actually choose that with B. And his second dialogue box, you want to mash with B, so it ends quicker. If you mash this with A, he gives you another dialogue box, so make sure to mash this with B. Yeah, just hold here. There's a visual cue for this. When the bag of powder kinda reaches the top of the up arrows, you want to hit down, which is A. And you can just get in this position here and you'll grab the bag of powder. Yeah, so when the top of the powder bag reaches the top of the up arrows, you want to just tap A after having moved it to the right, of course. And just move it to the middle of the top lines horizontally, and you'll be fine. So yeah, when you grab the powder, you want to leave the shop again. This is where RNG comes into play. That fox here can get in your way, and if you slash at him, he will hit you for half a heart, which is why you might need hearts. So like, right there, he hit me, because I hit him. And, yeah, that's about it. Also make sure you don't interact with the green guy, because he will give you some dialogue. I've done that before. Try to clip into these bushes for small optimizations. Okay, so now we get to the shopkeeper. We're gonna go ahead and steal the shovel because obviously we don't have enough rupees to buy it. So we just pick this up. Go towards his go above him. If he turns immediately, you want to walk away immediately and leave the shop. If it takes him a while, you want to wait like half a second and then leave, or he will turn back around. So it's taking him a while, and I needed to wait as well. Alright, whatever. If you turn him away immediately after him taking a while, just like he will turn back around. So after stealing the shovel, he will like say some text calling you a thief, I think. Just go back into the shop, he will kill you, but after he kills you, we'll be able to buy bombs and steal the bow. Just mash B and A here to get out of this menu as fast as possible. So we're gonna buy bombs. There's a kind of annoying skip for this, which is kind of inconsistent too. You want to pick up these bombs with B. Make sure to do it with B, or there's a bigger chance of the skip not working. So when you pick this up, go to the shopkeeper and press all your buttons at once. Then that opens your save and quit menu. When you go out of this, it will have skipped the text unless it didn't work because it's inconsistent. Alright, it did work. So after getting the bombs the first time, you want to leave and re-enter, get more bombs, because we're going to need these bombs, and do the skip again. It's not too hard, just takes some getting used to. And again, steal the bow here. That didn't work. And that's it for the shopkeeper. So now you want to just optimize your diagonal movement and walk here. We're gonna go back this way because we're actually entering D1 now. And in case I didn't make that clear, when I say D, I mean dungeon. Dungeons are referred to as D1, D2, D3, etc. in this game, or in speedruns of this game. So, moving on, we're gonna go into some piece of power routing. The piece of power is something that will impact your times majorly. What the piece of power does is, it's this item, triangle shape. When you pick it up, it increases your movement speed by 25%, and it doubles your damage. So, you're gonna need it. We want to route this out to drop in specific places. More specifically, we want this to drop in dungeons. So, the first part for the routing isn't major. I just killed 3 Oxyroks here. So I kill these two and one of these guys. If I miss, that's unfortunate because of bad RNG. Do make sure that the kill animation plays out completely or it won't count as a kill. Keep that in mind. So I've killed 3. We're gonna move in here. And we're at Dungeon 1. So there is a kind of minor skip here. You want to be, when you approach this keyhole, you want to be facing up. And the way you do that is, obviously you can't keep holding right and move up because you will just keep facing right. You need to stop for a split second, then start holding up and then right, and you can put in the key from the side. You don't need to be wall clipped, you just need to be facing up. And you also need to be not too high. And we enter Dungeon 1. And that's it for this video. Next time we'll go over D1. I want to thank you guys for watching. And, yeah, I'll see you next time.